it all began a very, very long time ago. I don't think anybody, not just the South Africans who are going to come and see it, but everybody's working on it, cannot actually believe the scale of what we're talking about here.
I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna be. You're gonna give your love to me.
South Africa, say hello. Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. Don't be taking trails any longer. The mother is getting stronger. Don't you fight it till you try to do that conga. Victim is gonna get you.
Went from school into journalism, so my formal training is journalism. Went from journalism into the 70s into production of shows and marketing of shows for other promoters in the main. And then in 1979 I got a call from Soul, and to a large extent that call changed my life. Sun City changed the playing fields in South Africa. I was with Soul for 14 years and then moved on to running my own company again and producing my own shows back in '93 to now.
Fly me to the moon, let me play up there with those stars. Let me see what spring is like on...
Getting Frank Sinatra to Sun City was the first time, because that was in 1981. I worked with Sinatra doing the logistics, because all of the arrangements of him coming out and the flights and getting him up to Sun City. Frank Sinatra was extraordinary.
Me.
When Liza Minnelli came out to Sun City, she was really in her prime. She was just, well, she is to me one of the consummate performers of all time. She sings, dances, acts. She was absolutely terrific. I must have spent about a week sitting on the front steps of Jim Beach, their manager's offices in London, to take me very seriously. And Queen came out in '84.
Oh. Welcome to South Africa.
Well, it's nice. It's very nice to be here in South Africa, and I just want to have a good time.
Hello, Sun City!
I brought out Pavarotti in '95. I had left Sun International and Sun City by that point.
We were never able to come before. Now we are here. I hope it's not too late, and I hope I am able to come once again.
For his first concerts here that he did in Stellenbosch and in Pretoria at the Loftus Stadium. And then so that when we brought out the three tenors at the end of '99, it was basically a progression. We had this crazy idea of building a stadium as such at the foot of the Union buildings in Pretoria, in the grounds of the Union buildings, and presenting what was definitely then the biggest stadium type of act that we could get that really crossed everything. And I managed to get the three tenors to come out, and it was an extraordinary evening. It was just special. After doing all the very biggest names that one could do, and certainly we could do at that time, I kind of also evolved there into doing some musical theatre.
In the last 15 or so years, I've been her musical director on most of her musicals. And she is by far the best and finest producer in South Africa. And I would work for her at any time.
I love the process of musical theatre, from literally going into audition stage where we get kids who are literally just starting out and seeing the progression and the maturity that happens once they get onto the stage, and watching them on stage and off stage. And I just love that entire process. It's very, very special to me.
The millions of smiles I see on people's faces at the end of your shows, I'm sure are enough of an award. Please keep on doing what you're doing, and it's been a privilege and an honor working with you, and even more so having you as my mum.
Currently working on, as always, a musical. We've got Chicago that will be opening up here next year. We've got Disney on Ice, as always, every July school holidays, and a whole lot of other shows. I'm assuming Ultra's happening. I try not to ask. I'm very appreciative of and have been very blessed over my life and worked with people like Sol Kirshner, like Percy Tucker, who is family as well as an absolute inspiration to me.
So she's done wonders in the theatre world, and she's brought it to new standards, and she's taken it around the world to show them that South African standards are world class.
I just want to let you know how proud I am to be your son, and how proud I am of you and everything you have achieved. You really are a remarkable woman.
I really appreciate the recognition. I do this because I love what I do, and I'm blessed to be able to do what I love. To get an award like this is very humbling.